Crazy. Paramount really just announced with Walter Hamada with 18 Hertz Studios, his production company, that they will be making a rated R The Last Ronin story from Ninja Turtles. They're gonna adapt that to film. I don't know what planet we're living on, but I'm here for it all. Now listen, I'm a huge Turtle fan. I used to think I was a bigger Transformers fan until I realized that I'm more drawn to Turtles than anything else. I mean, I wish I could show you. I have like comic books and figures and everything, but they're all like I don't know. I'm not living in my own home right now, so I have to have everything boxed until I buy my new house and everything else, and I'll be able to share with you these collections. I'll show these things more often, but get a set going or maybe display them. I don't know. But the point being is that since the 80s, I've been a diehard Turtle fan, and listen, we gotta show up, right? We gotta spread, like we gotta go and do whatever we need to do online, on Turtle groups, on whatever needs to happen to make sure that they go through with this and that we are showing enthusiasm. I've seen other YouTubers already cover it from CinemaCon when this was announced. Listen, it needs to happen. So for those of you who don't know, The Last Ronin is a comic book based on, written by Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman, the original writers, based on a story they had done and creators that they had done way back. They they dusted it off, they readapted it for today's audience, and now we have The Last Ronin. I, in my mind, would like to believe that two things: that Last Ronin is connected to the 90s Turtles movie, and I hope that they connect it to that as a cinematic thing. And for the comic books, for me, that this book, The Last Ronin, is connected to the original 80s Mirage Studios Turtles. That's where I'm saying that's taking place in that universe. In my mind, I don't know. I've never said that, but that's how I like to see it, right? But in any case, so there goes a story about basically this one last turtle left. The grandson of Shredder has eradicated, along with the Foot Clan, with the help of the Foot Clan, he's leading it, and he has eradicated the other three turtles. And this last Ronin, this last turtle, is out for blood, plain and simple. And it's a mystery throughout the 5-issue story arc of who is this last turtle. And for those of you who don't know, I'm not going to spoil it here. I hate when they do that, so I'm not going to do that. Would I like to have seen it into a series? Yes. Do I understand why they want to take it to the theater? Yes. Do I think they could do it in one movie? Yes. Should it be a trilogy? Yes. Now, how do they get a trilogy? I've always said keep the budget down, right? Keep it really down. Think about it like this. The creator, the movie, cost $70 million to make it. That thing looks like it's $1 million. Godzilla Minus One was less than $10 million. They said $15 million, but the director said, I wish. See how great that looked. So you can make this movie. You don't have to go crazy. Keep the budget low. Keep the action and blood high. Give the director time to cook. You see how great that 90s movies was? You can do that low tech for even cheaper now than it was then. I'm not saying do that exactly, but I mean, even animatronics have gone exponentially in the way that they can create them now, and you can do a small hybrid of both. I'm excited. But we as Turtle fans need to go ahead and push this on every medium we can so they know we haven't forgotten, and two, that we're in for it. And when it shows up in the theaters, we need to show up and show out. We need to support it. Otherwise, if it happens, it'll be the last thing that you ever see if it flops. And two, if we don't show enough interest, they might cancel it. So we need to go ahead. I'm telling you, there's going to be a new wave of superhero movies. This PG-13 crap is done with. We're bored. Kids that grew up with that Marvel stuff, that cutesy, shiny stuff, are now adults. And the adults that were taking those kids to the movies are not even older now, yearning for things of the 80s and 90s when it was ultra-violent. That's coming back. Watch out for the Extreme Universe from Rob Liefeld. I'm telling you, I've been telling people a long time in my own circles that that's going to happen. And it's going to take the world by storm. Deadpool proved it, his own creation. And I'm telling you, that's another video for another day. But Thundercats, take note. I'm not saying it has to be rated R. Just saying. Thundercats also has some things in there that could be more for the grown-up audience. This is going to be great, people. If they take their time, they adapt it well, the script is good, and we show up. We got to show up. This is great news. All right. So like, subscribe, comment down below. How do you feel? What do you want to happen? What do you want in the story now? How do you want it adapted? Let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.